Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, My Law. This is Sanskrit. So we are here with a very new topic, that is general defense under law of tort. So I would like to let you know that this video is just an introduction to the concept of the general defenses. Okay, we are going to know here the basic concept of the general defenses and its defenses as well. Okay, we are going will have a very short intro to all the defenses here, but yeah, we would be going in detail of each and every defenses in the next video soon. So before we start this, I would really request you all to please subscribe this channel and please show some love, and please even press the bell icon also, so the new video will notify you. So let us begin with, what do you mean by the general defenses? Okay, general defense means act done in special circumstances. Okay, when the act is done in the special circumstances are not tort. Okay, but in the absence of the special circumstances, it may be known as tort. What is tort? Tort is the civil wrong. When the person commits some wrongful act, it is known as civil wrong. Okay, so in the absence of those special circumstances, it is known as general defenses, or you can say the justification of the tort. General defense is also known as justification of tort. So there are some defenses when where a defendant can use to avoid his liability. Okay, now there are again different defenses for different tort. For an example, in the case of defamation, okay, there is a defense called justification of truth. Okay, so there are again different defenses for the different tort, but even there are some of these defenses which may apply to every tort, when a plaintiff sue the defendant, or when a plaintiff has caused an action against the defendant, so the defendant can use some of these defenses to avoid his liability, avoid his liability to that person. Now let us go with a general defenses very quick. Okay, voluntary non-fit injuria. The first one is voluntary non-fit injuria. What do you mean by the voluntary non-fit injuria? Voluntary non-fit injuria means when a plaintiff himself has consented to a wrongful act. Okay, when a plaintiff has consented himself to that wrongful act, so he cannot bring a sue against the defendant. Okay, when a plaintiff has consented, okay, under a free consent, that means he does not have any pressure against him. He has given his free consent to the defendant, so he cannot compensate from the defendant. Second is act of God. When an unusual event, that is a result of the natural forces, like you can say drought, you can say volcanic eruption, flood. Okay, so this may the result of all this is known as act of God. Means there is no human imagination, there is no human intervention in this. Third is inevitable accident. Inevitable accident is a mishap. Okay, mishap means that caused by unlucky accident. Okay, you cannot prevent this accident even by taking all the reasonable care. You cannot prevent this accident. Next is private defense. Private defense is very common among all these defenses. Okay, private defenses means when a person himself defend himself due to against another person, or defend himself or his property, is known as private defense. Now the next defense is act of necessity. Act of necessity means necessity that knows no law. Okay, in order to prevent or in order to avoid some major loss or a greater loss. Okay, यहाँ पे act of necessity apply होगा. The defendant can justify this if he has a rightful intention, or if he has prevented that act to avoid some major loss, so he can justify this and he can avoid his liability upon that. The next is mistaken. The next is mistake. Mistake मतलब if act has been done in the mistaken belief. Okay, एक गलत विश्वास के साथ अगर वो एक्ट होता है, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम एक मिस्टेक, द डिफेंडेंट कैन यूज दिस डिफेंस, दैट इज द मिस्टेक, एंड ही कैन प्लीड हिज लायबिलिटी इनटू दैट, ही कैन अवॉइड हिज लायबिलिटी। पर वो जो चीज़ है, वो जो एक्ट किया गया है, वो एक उसमें असेंशंस ये आ जाते हैं कि उसमें एक गलत विश्वास होना चाहिए, मतलब दैट शुड बी डन इन द मिस्टेकन बिलीफ, ठीक है, वो एक गलती के साथ हो जाना चाहिए, मतलब उसको उस चीज़ के बारे में नहीं पता था, गलती से उससे वो चीज़ हो चुकी थी। सो यहाँ पे डिफेंडेंट कैन यूज दिस डिफेंस एंड ही कैन प्लीड हिमसेल्फ। Now the next defense is statutory authority. Now this is something that has sanctioned by the statute enactment or the law that has been passed by the legislature itself. ठीक है, इसके अंदर अगर कोई ऐसी चीज हो जाती है, if it is causing harm to someone, यहाँ पे if the defendant is in under the statutory authority, तो यहाँ पे वो defendant cannot be held liable because the way in the power he was doing, that was passed by a authority itself, it was passed by the legislature। तो यहाँ पे plaintiff defendant को liable नहीं बोल सकता because वो एक statutory authority में आता था, so he can use this act। So next is judicial act, mainly this body, ठीक है, ये judicial act जो बना था, ये mainly this was established for the judges, जो judges होते हैं उनके लिए ये act बनाया गया था। जब भी कोई जज अपना जजमेंट पास करता है तो उसको ना कोई डर होना चाहिए, he should have passed that judgment without fear or the favor, ठीक है, ताकि लोगों को जस्टिस मिल पाए, यहाँ पे कोई भी तरीके की प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए जजेस को। सो फॉर दिस जुडिशियल एक्ट वाज मेड फॉर दोज पर्संस हु आर इन द एक्टिविटी इन द जुडिशियल एक्टिविटी, ठीक है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी। क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी मेनली जैसे हम बोल सकते हैं जो हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं या जो स्कूल्स होते हैं, दे आर मेनली एस्टैब्लिश्ड फॉर दीज काइंड्स ऑफ फर्म्स, जहाँ पे दे हैव देयर ओन पावर्स टू मेक रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, ठीक है। यहाँ पे उनको खुद एक ये भी एक्ट लेजिस्लेचर ही पास करता है फॉर द मेडिकल टर्म्स, फॉर द हॉस्पिटल या तो स्कूल, okay, now they have their own kind of power to run their administration and firms। इनको यहाँ पे कहीं पे भी गवर्नमेंट की मेन परमिशन की जरूरत नहीं होती है। अब इसके बीच में अगर कोई ऐसी चीज हो गई, ठीक है, अगर हॉस्पिटल में या समथिंग ऐसी कोई चीज होगी तो प्लेंटिफ आके ये नहीं बोल सकता था कि भाई तूने गलत किया, यू हैव टू पे, बिकॉज they have these powers that are passed by the legislature itself, that is called quasi judicial authority। The next is executive authority। Executive authority means the state or the executive officers, okay, they are been given some special kind of powers, okay, to invade certain rights of the individual, okay। Now when they are invading this rights of the individual, अगर उससे कोई harm हो जाता है, it might be causing some injury or harm, even though the plaintiff cannot sue him that you have caused me by you that you have caused me some injury or the damage, so you have to pay me the compensation। तो यहाँ पे आप उसको sue नहीं कर पाएंगे because he have a executive authority, उसके पास एक power है, उससे वो चीज कर सकता है। बट यहाँ पे नाउ इफ द ऑफिसर इज डूइंग सम इलीगल काम, उसके पास एक अथॉरिटी है, बट वो अथॉरिटी का अगर वो मिसयूज कर रहा है तो इस केस में प्लेंटिफ कैन स्यू हिम। यहाँ पे प्लेंटिफ बोल सकता है कि यहाँ पे आपने गलत चीज की थी, दैट वाज इलीगल, तो यहाँ पे डिफेंडेंट की लायबिलिटी बन जाती है। बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट एग्जीक्यूटिव अथॉरिटी जिसके पास होती है वो they are doing it for a right cause, तो यहाँ पे they cannot sue him for the compensation, so he can plead this with this defense, that is executive authority। The next is parental and non-parental authority. This difference is generally for the parents and the guardians. Okay, as you can say, the parents can chastise their children. Okay, they can detain their child from their property also. If the children is doing something, if the son is doing something wrong, if the daughter is doing something wrong, they can detain him or her. For an example instance, we can say if a father is keeping his son in the room, okay, he's locking that room for his settle to right, for his betterment. आप यहाँ पे पेरेंट को स्यू नहीं कर सकते हो, बच्चा यहाँ पे पेरेंट को स्यू नहीं कर सकता, बिकॉज they have a parental authority. Okay, if a teacher is if a professor or teacher is I mean, they are scolding their children, they are scolding their students. Students cannot plead for this defense that they have scolded us, so we need a compensation from you. तो यहाँ पे ये authority का जो अथॉरिटी है ये बेसिकली इन्हीं के लिए बनी गई थी, जैसे टीचर्स के लिए, जैसे प्रोफेसर्स के लिए पावर होती है कि स्टूडेंट्स को वो डांट सके, जैसे पेरेंट्स के लिए होती है। आप पेरेंट्स को तो स्यू नहीं कर सकते कि अगर उन्होंने गलती कर दी है तो हम पेरेंट्स को स्यू कर दे कोर्ट में, दिस कांट बी हैपन। तो इसके लिए पेरेंट्स एंड नॉन पेरेंट अथॉरिटी बनी गई। देन नेक्स्ट इज एक्सरसाइज ऑफ कॉमन राइट. So every person is very free to exercise his or her common rights. Okay, without this a person cannot live his normal life. ठीक है, ऐसी कई चीज हो जाती है, ऐसी बहुत सी चीजें हो जाती है जब आप दूसरों को बचाते कभी खुद को कभी हार्म हो जाता है, या आपको खुद को बचाने के लिए किसी और को हार्म हो जाता है. तो यहाँ पे बेसिकली देयर इज नॉट सच अ बिग डील, बट वो जो चीज होती है वो एक लॉफुल मैनर में होनी चाहिए. ओके, इट शुड बी ऑथराइज्ड, इट शुड बी लीगल, इट शुड बी लॉफुल मैनर. नेक्स्ट इज एक्ट कॉजिंग स्लाइट हार्म. एक्ट कॉजिंग स्लाइट हार्म डिफेंस का मतलब है कई बार जिंदगी में ऐसी चीजें होती है, देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स इन योर लाइफ दैट आर वेरी कॉमन एंड व्हिच इज नॉट अ वेरी huge deal. Okay, now if I'm going somewhere on the road, if I have clashed with some another person, okay, चलते चलते अगर गलती से किसी और को मैं टच हो जाती हूँ, कि कोई और मुझसे हो जाता है, आई कैन नॉट स्यू हिम कि भाई मैं चलते चलते तू मेरे से टकरा गया तो तेरे को मेरे को कंपेंसेशन पे करना पड़ेगा. यू कैन नॉट डू दिस. सो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस फॉर एक्ट कॉजिंग स्लाइट हार्म. In this, a person cannot come in the court for such an ordinary cause. कि भाई तूने मेरे को चलते चलते तूने मेरे को धक्का दिया था, so I'm now suing you. So this cannot be happen. So this defense is basically for those persons which is not so with that cause is not so huge. ठीक है, तो इसको हम बोलते हैं act causing slight harm. So these are some general defenses over here. We have so today we have seen the general defense. General defense का हमने concept देखा that act done in some special circumstances. Okay, but in the absence of those special circumstances is called tort. Tort को उसमें माना जाएगा. So as I said earlier, we'll be going in detail soon in these defenses in the next video. So please stay tuned with us. Next videos में सारे जितने भी defenses हम इसको detail में पढ़ेंगे. So yeah, so if you have liked this video, I would really request you all to please subscribe this channel. Please show some love to us so we can come up with again new topics and new videos soon. And despite of that, if you have some questions regarding this topics, if you have some queries regarding this, you can please ping in the comment section as well. Thank you.